Day 2 of my vacation in Florida. Say hello to the lovely Eva. Now, I wanted to jump straight into this video before I say anything else because I did not want you guys to miss how I parted this video. So I always start these two braids off at the most receded part of the hairline. So I pick a side and I start to curve the part around, and I kind of try to part it like almost like the yin yang symbol. And I'm going to place that up there for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So when I'm done with this part, it's going to go from one side to the next, and it curves around her head almost like that symbol. And that's because I'm going to have two braids jump merge into one at the end. And I did not want to miss out on showing you guys how this part is done, because this is really important because it's going from one end. Like I said, I picked the most receded part of the hairline and I start my part there, and then I curve it around to the other side of her head, almost like the yin yang symbol. So now we are in Florida, like I told you guys before, and in the previous video, we're visiting my mother-in-law. She has a house filled with kids, and they love to watch my videos. So to honor them and their support of my channel, I decided to, do hairstyles, simple hairstyles for them, and so that I can have them on my channel so they can look at themselves and watch themselves laugh and get together. Now, her hair texture is really soft. She has a lot of hair, and we're just gonna be doing two simple braids. I'm not using the usual techniques of how I do my two braids, because normally I put way more jam on the hair than this, but her hair really doesn't need it, and we really don't need it to be so slick down. So I'm just gonna put the jam around the perimeter on both ends, and then I'm going to braid her hair down onto the other side. So this is me just kind of combing through. You want to make sure you comb through the root of the head to make sure you get every strand going in the same direction. And I'm using my other hand as I'm combing to kind of press in and sleek it down, so that they all merge together and go into the direction that I want my braid to be. So I sleek it down and then I sleek it up, and I kind of make a pathway for my braid before I even start braiding. So now that I'm braiding, I am just doing a regular braids. I'm not focused on stitching. I was warned by my mother-in-law that Eva is really tender-headed. However, could not tell at all while doing her hair until I watched back the video, and I was like, her face looks so upset, but she's trying so hard not to live up to the fact that she is probably the most tender-headed child in the house. So she did a really great job of not even letting me know that she was in any type of pain at all. But some parts of the video, I can kind of see on her face that there was a little discomfort there, but she did really, really well. She didn't flinch at all. She listened to my directions. She lifted her head when I needed her to. She did absolutely amazing. And just watching back, it kind of was a little funny when I saw how upset her face looked at certain parts in the video, but she definitely did not live up to being that tender-headed. She did not flinch, she did not make a sound, and she did really, really good. So I am proud of you, Eva. When you watch this video, you did an amazing job, sweetie. And yeah, I'm now on the second braid. So I did the first braid, and I didn't want to plait it all the way out because, like I said, I'm merging these braids together, and this is such a cute style at the end, you guys. But I just kind of braided it down a little bit so that it wouldn't unravel, and now I'm on to the second braid. So this one, I did part it in the middle and put some jam just down the middle of it, just because it's a bigger, or it has more real estate on this side than it did on the other side. So I kind of parted it down the middle and put some jam there, and then I put some jam on top and then in the front. So now I'm pasting it down, combing through the root, pasting down so that I can get every hair follicle going in the same direction before I start to braid. And then this, I'm starting to braid now along her hairline. And this is the face I was talking about. She does look a little upset, but you know, she's not even flinching or doing anything. I don't braid tight or I don't pull the hair tightly, so that's not it. You know, if you're tender-headed, it doesn't matter what they're doing, is just going to affect you regardless. But I just thought this, even though it just looks super cute on her face, is just funny to me. So I'm just gonna braid along her hairline. Again, I'm not focused on stitching. I'm just trying to make this a clean braid. And you know, with this texture, sometimes it's hard. If I didn't put as much jam to like paste the hair down, so you know, sometimes the hair will lift up as you're braiding. But to me, I mean, it's a child hair or kid style, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but you know, it just needs to last a little bit. So I, you know, just gonna braid it down, and I'm pulling out her natural hairline, her natural baby hairs that would fall out anyways within a day or so. So I'm just gonna pull it out and leave it, and then I'm gonna braid it down. So now the part that I really want to show you guys is coming up, because this is where a lot of people get caught up, is when to merge the braids. So now that I've completed the second braid, I'm gonna take the ponytail out of that braid, and what I'm gonna do is put one braid on top of the next, and I'm gonna line up each leg of each braid. So if the braid was on the side, I put it on the side. If the leg of the braid was in the middle, I put it on the one that's in the middle. I lined them up on top of each other, and then I just start to braid them all in one. I hope you guys are able to get that, because I see a lot of people don't know how to do that. But I just put one braid on top of the other. I line the legs up of each braid on top of each other, and then I just braid it all together in one, in the same direction it was being braided anyways. So that is how you merge two braids into one. And then I'm just gonna put a rubber band on the end, and we are practically finished with this. I'm just gonna put some more jam on top. I'm gonna comb. Don't be afraid to comb the hair into the braid and just kind of slip it under there with the edge of the comb. This just makes it look neater, and you know, if it stays, it looks really good. So I'm just kind of pulling out her natural baby hair here, and just laying there. I'm not gonna paste them down. I'm not gonna do anything. I kind of want them to just look natural and wispy. And that is the finished look, you guys. This is Eva. Her hair, she loves it. It turned out great. I really, really love this style. I loved how it looked on her. I ended up putting a little clip at the end. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. I have 4 girls that I did, and then I'm gonna drop my baby in there as well, because I did her hair while on vacation as well. So look out for that. And thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you for showing me pictures of your kids and doing their hair. I really love it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.